Okay, I'm grinding wheat with this grain mill that runs off the Pto Shaft on the KitchenAid mixer. And I've had this for 10 or 15 years. I don't know how long, a long time. It grinds with real low friction. You can grind it fine. Got a pretty big hopper here. Anyway, you can grind, adjust how fine you want it with this. And I like grinding flour a little bit coarser, so you can see it's not super fine. I like it with a little bit of grit because I like the way the bread is covered. So I grind wheat, rye, rice. I grind most grain. I don't grind any oily seeds with it. Anyway, I'll take it apart. People are going to want to know what's in it. And I'll have to look up in the link the exact brand. This is German made. And this is an adapter for the Pto Shaft. Now they have some models that don't have the adapter, and this will fit right on the KitchenAid mixer. But when I got it, they had an adapter. So, because I had a hand crank mount too. But it would take a long time to grind, real long time to grind flour this way. If you're doing it by hand. I mean, look how many revolutions per minute that is. That'd be a lot of hand grinding. But it grinds really easy. There's very low friction. And even though this is made of plastic, super high quality plastic, because it's never cracked or hardly even scratches. So, but the magic in it is the metal disc and the metal grinding, which I'll take apart and show. Okay, the wheat is done grinding. I'm going to disassemble it. Put a little pan under here because there'll be a little bit of residual grain in there. This unscrews here. I barely ever take this apart. I don't need to take it apart very often. It never really needs cleaning. But here's the, let's see if I can do this on camera better. This is what I just took off. This is the adjuster here. And this is the magic inside this metal part. It's a little bit stuck in there. Right here, see? It kind of doesn't really grind it, it kind of cuts it. You can see the shape of the shape of it, and this is the inner part. Kind of cuts it finer and finer. And I guess that's why it's such a low friction and can do it so fine. You can see it gradually cuts it finer and finer, kind of cracks it, and then it goes, and depending how hard you put the tension on there, that's how fine it will get. So I don't know how worn this is. Like I said, I've used this for like 10-15 years, and it still grinds fine. I wish I would have took a picture of it when I first got it. I guess maybe there's somewhere on it. Maybe some of these aren't quite as deep, but I don't remember what it looked like new. So it works good enough for me. I'm sure it'll go another 5 or 10, 15 years. This is really high quality steel, I'm sure. And the rest of the thing is all just plastic. I'll take this all off just so everybody can see. This is the Pto Shaft. There's a little bit of oil drippage out of my KitchenAid there. It's an old machine. This is the adapter, which I haven't had off in probably 15 years. The hopper comes off here. Otherwise, there's not much to it. In the back there, let's see if I can get this adapter off. I think it spins some way. Get a little leverage on it. Well, I don't even know if they make these adapters anymore. They had this part would fit on the different kind of motor, and so this KitchenAid adapter was just made to fit on this. It's interesting. Well, I don't need to take it off. I'm sure if I fiddled with it enough, it would come off. So anyway, I'll put it back together. Oh, this was the other part I didn't show. This is the little auger that sits at the bottom of this and brings the grain over to the grinder. So this goes in here. The auger goes in. There's little notches there for it. And then the metal parts go in, like so. No, I'm doing it backwards, like so. This part goes in and there's a groove. You can see there's some flat spot there, and that fits in these flat spots on the plastic here, like that. And then this part goes in, fits in that plastic auger, and then this adjuster part goes on, like so. And I think it has a notch in there, and then this one just screws on to hold all that together. That's all there is to it. There's no noise at all now. There's no flour being ground. And the only other thing you do is put the hopper back on. It's ready to go. Like I said, I never take that apart between grindings. And you can see here, this was the only wheat left in the, after I got done grinding, or I stopped it from grinding last time. There's only a tiny bit of cracked grain in the bottom. So it's a great thing. I'll look up the model and try to find some links to put it on under the description in this video, because people want to know where to get this. It wasn't too expensive. I think I only paid $150 for it, maybe. It's been so long ago I don't remember, but it sure has been worth every penny I paid for it. And I probably grind flour, you know, every 2-3 weeks. I'll grind maybe this much flour. Depends how much bread I make, or waffles. You can see my other video how I make waffles, sourdough waffles, and I'm making a video now how I make sourdough bread the easy way. So anyway, I thought I'd show what my grinder is. Okay, I found this online. It's only $119, $120, so good deal. This one you can see doesn't have the adapter. It goes right on the KitchenAid. And this is the place. If you look up online, this is where you can find it at. It's made in Germany. They call them the family grain mills. See, family grain mill. There's the part number of this one. But if I go back, you'll see they have a lot of other products, and they'll fit on different motor bases too. So you might just look through and see if there's anything else. They have a flaker. There's a base for it. If you need a motor base, that's not a KitchenAid. And this is the hand crank part that I got with mine originally. Never used it though. It's just too slow. Be too slow to grind any amount of grain. You'd be grinding forever.